So this automated email system has made my client 126K in just 4 months. This video is going to be perfect for you if you want to automate your 25% of software revenue and recover up to 9 times more from your checkout abandon and abandoned cart flows, and if you want to give more personalization to your customers and also take off load from your campaigns, because as I said, flows are the automated email. You don't even have to lift your finger to get more revenue from flows. So enough of this intro, let's get straight into it. So alright, email flows is start easy, how to convert more from your ads and waste less from your ads. And also today we're going to talk about start easy, how to install that, and examples for all of these, and which help us to generate 126K for one of our clients. So you can see in this screenshot. So what are the flows first? So literally flows are easy revenue, easy and automated revenue flows. Flows are series of emails sent to recipient after completing a specific action. Like somebody signed up from the pop-up form, they would get a welcome email. These emails are different from campaigns, which are set manually. So why? Flows are contributed to customers' experience via personalization. Flows are the only things which will be more personalized to all of our customers. So pinpoint specific customers at whatever point they are in the customer journey. We will use a specific trigger in Klaviyo, which will help to automate all of these emails. So simple way to explain campaigns and flows. Campaign is basically a mass sending to a huge chunk of audience, like throwing a net and catching all the fishes. So flow will have tons of personalization. So how many flows do you need? If you ask me, I will say 6 mandatory flows are absolutely necessary. On top of these, you need to have 2 to 3 campaigns per week. This will make sure to stay top of mind, and you will get 20 to 30% of revenue by doing this. So as you can see in the screenshot, flow have 41% of revenue and campaigns has 58% of revenue. So my go-to is roughly around 9 mandatory flows with 35 to 45 emails. So this is what we will cover in this email. What, why, and how for all of these flows. So examples for all of these flows, let's do it. So welcome flow, we need to have 5 to 9 emails set up. When somebody joins the email, we deliver this for the welcome discount, educate them on the brand, and we need to showcase your product. And how? The trigger is literally when someone join your list, make a purchase 0 times since they starting up flows. That's it. So welcome series trigger will when someone will sign up for the pop-up form. First email, welcome, short introduction, thank you for signing up, and we just have to give an incentive right after the bat. So email number 2 will be about founder story, connecting them emotionally and personally with the founder. And email number 3 will be about educating about the product benefit, and we just have to explain them why you are the go-to solution in the market. And email number 4, we just have to go to different unique selling points, what makes your product different than others, and it's just basically using a law of comparison, us versus them. So email number 5 will be about social proof, reviews, and success stories. And email number 6 will be about educating about your product benefit and nudging them to take a first action. And email number 7 will be about bestsellers and reviews and testimonials about those bestsellers. And email number 8 will be about value-packed email. In this email, we will just have to break down all the industry myth, so it will be more education for them, so it will be easier for them to take a first action. And email number 9 will be about the final reminder, and we just have to give them a reminder for the incentive that we offer them on a pop-up form. So example, right? So you need to have a CTA button off the top, and you need to explain why your product is better and all this stuff as I explained in the strategy. So you need to have a founder email as well. So it's going to be a text-based email. So in this one, us versus them, like comparing your product versus your competitor products, why you are better than your competitors. And pro tip, you need to have at least 10% minimum place rate order in this welcome flow, and don't be too pushy. This will just turn off your customers. Remove anyone who haven't opened your email from last 3 emails, and like always focus on the education. So now we're going to talk about the site abandonment flows. So we need to set up 1 to 3 emails when someone visit your site but didn't click any product. We just have to help them to take a first action, basically browsing a product. We just have to trigger them to take a first action so that they can just go to your site and again start browsing. And what's the trigger? The trigger will be when somebody is active on your site, filter somebody views your product since starting up these flows. So the trigger are all these. So I'll just drop this doc in the description so you can just take that from there. When someone will visit a site but doesn't view any product, so we just have to nudge them with 2 to 3 different emails. Email number 2 will be basically just showing your product benefit and using the USP of your company. And email number 3 will be you just have to recommend the best sellers, and CTA will be continue to browsing. So these are the examples for the site abandonment emails. So now we will talk about the browser abandonment flows. you need to have 3 to 4 emails for browse abandonment, just a reminder for them, intrigue them on the product and give some social proof. The trigger will be when someone will view a product but didn't add it to the cart. The flow structure will be when somebody viewed the product but doesn't add to the cart. So email number 1 will be a reminder about the product. The goal is to just bring them back to the cart. And email number 2 will be mentioning some of the USP of your product. And email number 3 will be about offering some incentive. So email number 3, you just have to offer some incentive. So email number 4 will be about handling different objections. So like these are the examples, like, so you need to have one founder emails from this. So it's going to be a lot more personalized for them. So it's going to be like direct connection with the founder. So the pro tips, you must have site tracking enabled with your Klaviyo and Shopify to track the metrics. And now we will talk about cart and checkout abandonment flows. By the way, these two flows are completely different flows, and most of the brands, they always miss this. They just have an email set up for the checkout abandonment, because the cart abandonment is when somebody added to the cart but didn't buy, and checkout is essentially when somebody added to the cart and go to checkout but didn't buy. And these two flows are completely different. So you need to install the added to cart trigger into your Shopify manually. You will make 2x more revenue if you do this. So again, what, why, and how framework. So you need to have 3 to 4 emails when somebody added to the cart or like went to check out but didn't buy. So why? Reminding them, showing them why your product are awesome, and giving some social proof and like reverse risk. The trigger will when somebody added your product to the cart but didn't buy. So the filter will be checkout started since starting of these flows, place order 0 times since the starting of these flows, makes a purchase since starting these flows, haven't make a purchase since the starting of these flows, and has not been in this flow in last 30 days. So the checkout one, it's going to be somebody added to the checkout but didn't buy, place orders 0 times since the starting of these flows, make a purchase 0 times since the starting of these flows, and has not been in these flows in last 30 days. So the cart abandonment and abandoned checkout, it's literally a same email, just the trigger will be different and small angles will be different, and that's it. So when it comes to the examples, so these days we are using your order is ready to ship, because it's literally a human nature. Like they will just think, yo, my order is ready, so I just have to act fast. So these are the examples. You need to have a dynamic emails in the email, so the customer will just view any product, they will just trigger with the same product from the Klaviyo. And you also need to have a text-based email in all of your core flows. So pro tip, you need to have a site tracking enabled in your Klaviyo to track all the metrics in this email too. So now we are going to talk about the post-purchase flow, one of my favorite flow. And again, we are talking about what, why, and how framework. We will send 4 to 6 email send after someone place an order with us. And we just have to show genuine gratitude and remove the buyer's remorse and get them excited, and light nods to added a more product to your cart, and reviews and testimonials from this. And the filter will hear literally nothing. This is the situation of the customers when they didn't hear anything from you. So you need to have at least 5 to 8 emails in your post-purchase flow. In customer thank you email, it's basically customer makes a purchase. You just have to send them a first email with showing some genuine gratitude and separate them from first-time buyers to 4-time buyers. So you need to have a split like this. So first-time buyer will get different emails, second-time buyers will get different emails, third-time buyer will get different emails, and 4th-time will be a VIP. So you need to have second email offering them third-time purchasers relevant offers like a first cross sells and upsells. You need to remove the buyers like how to use your product, what are the expectations they need to have, and email number 4, how to use a product, set some expectations, and email number 5, educate them more about your product and get more information about the how to use your product. So if you're a supplement brand, a daily usable brand, so you need to set up expectation for your customers, like what will happen when they will use your product every single day. So email number 6, do some cross sells and upsells if it's relevant, don't be too pushy. So email number 7, ask for reviews and give them some incentive. And email number 8, if you have a referral system, just add that into email number 8. So these are the examples for the post-purchase emails. The first email, it's basically just thanking, showing the genuine gratitude. And email number 2, you just have to like, your order has been shipped. So you just have to put your tracking numbers. They can view their product, and you need to have a text-based email in this flows too. So a pro tip which we have seen works best for all of our clients, use a founder email heavily. Always use call to action in the PS section. It will just help you to make more sell. So that's it. Final note, make sure you test your flows. Your strategy will never be perfect because you need to do multiple A/B testing. So treat this as just a base outline. Again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video till the end. Definitely subscribe to the channel and show some support to me. Again, I'm gonna make more content about email marketing and e-com in this channel. So thank you and see you in the next one.